Hello, hello, welcome. Kat Miller here. I am so looking forward to sharing this with you because a lot of you have been talking to me about marketing lately, and you say that marketing's confusing and a little bit hard and a little bit overwhelming because of all the different messages that you're getting from all the different means and methods of ways that we can do marketing. I want to simplify it for you. I want to pull it down into very clear language. I know when I started out as a coach, I didn't really know much about marketing, but as I learned and as I did a lot of training and a lot of professional development, I started to realize that marketing can actually be really simple, but we've got to learn to, I guess, tune out some of the things that are not helpful for us at the moment in the stage of the business that you're in right now, and really put your blinkers on and focus on what's the most important thing for you in your business right now in the stage that you're in. So I want to share with you what I did when I first started out, why I did it, and what I recommend for you if you're just starting out, but also if you're decades in, what I recommend. So we're going to look through the stages of the journey of your coaching journey to build your coaching business. Obviously, building a coaching business is a completely separate skill to just being a good coach. You know, you need the marketing, the business, the sales skills to be able to sell coaching, which is what I help my clients with. So I want to give you some actions, some things that you can do straight away that will help you to attract and enroll more clients. And I want to break it down really simple for you. If you're here live, thank you for joining us. It's always so good to have you here live. Thank you for being here. Please do engage. Please do like and comment. If you're watching the replay, please just pop a replay in there, and please pop in what's standing out to you, what's making sense, what are you liking, and please keep it interactive. I do reply to every comment, and I always am really, really grateful. So let's dive in. I think it's going to be really helpful for you today. I've got a PowerPoint to share with you for you to visually see it, very simple and all laid out for you very clearly. So as we know, in today's competitive world online, it is very saturated. There's a lot of noise. There's more noise than ever, and it's more challenging than ever to be able to market our services. The good news is there are a lot of people that need help that you can give, you can help them, and they are online. So when you know how to market to them, when you know how to reach them and promote your services to them and build trust and engage and build that connection and rapport with them, marketing can be a lot easier. You've probably heard a lot of people saying, if your marketing's not working, you've just got to do more volume. You've probably heard that. You've probably heard just how many people have you rung today? You know, there's a lot of talk out there to just do more, do more, do more, hustle, grind. You know, if you go to bed going, oh, where is the money? Where are the clients? You know, did you make 100 phone calls today? You know, there's a lot of talk out there, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to make 100 phone calls a day. And, you know, maybe you've seen messages out there that talk about all the different things that you need to do, because obviously we get a lot of marketing messages, a lot of advertising telling us this is the thing. The challenge is if we don't have a filter on to go, is this the right thing for me right now in my business, or is this a distraction? So I want to show you what I think are the best ways to get clients so that you don't have to chase anyone. A lot of you tell me, I don't want to do those things that people are telling me to do, like reach out to people in the DMs and just make connections in Facebook groups and LinkedIn, and, you know, feel like I'm begging people. You don't have to beg people. You are the prize. You're the prize. You're the one with value and expertise and experience that can help people. And so we're not talking to every single person online. We're only talking to our ideal clients. And for you, you might only need 20 of them. And out of the billions of people that are online, I know you can absolutely reach these people who need your help. So I want to share with you the only 4 ways that you can tell anyone about your services, and why I choose to do 3 of them, and why I recommend for most people that you actually only do 2 of them. Because when you do this, you can get clients consistently and not be distracted. You can keep your blinkers on and you can get more paying clients. Lots of paying clients makes it very hard to be poor. It's hard to be broke if you've got a lot of paying clients. So having this one skill of client attraction, it is like having the key that solves your financial problems. It is. I know that's a bold claim, but for me, the skill of client attraction was the number one skill that enabled me to be able to leave my job and work in my business as a coach full time. So my hope is that I can start to transfer this skill to you so that you know how to get clients whenever you want them. And if you want to know exactly how to do this step by step, I'm laying this out in my upcoming workshop. If you haven't already registered, I know a lot of you in this group have, but if you haven't, just drop the word workshop into the comments and I'll get you all the details for that. We ran it on Tuesday. It was incredible. Got a lot of really, really positive feedback about the content and how helpful it was for people. So if you want to know more about how to do this, I'm really diving deep into that workshop. Great to see you here. Those of you who have joined us live, grab a document to make some notes and let's dive into it. So there are only 4 ways that you can tell people about your services. There are only 4 ways. And if you look up on the screen, I'm going to share with you the only 4 ways you can market your services. I find it really helpful to think of it as there's 2 types of audiences. There's one person and there's many people. So those are the 2 types of audience, one single person or a group of people. Right? 2 types of audience. And then there are 2 types of communication. There are people who know you and there are people who don't know you. So I'll just put it into a quadrant so you can see it visually. So we've got marketing, one-to-one, people who know you. We've got marketing, one-to-one, people who don't know you. We've got marketing, one-to-many, or it can also be none to many. If you set up a course, a video, a sales page, people who know you. And by the way, with people who know you, it doesn't mean that you know them. They know you. And the more you promote yourself, the more you're out there, the more people get to know you, even though you don't know them. So I just want to preface that people who know who you are, they've given you permission to put your service in front of them, basically. And then there's one-to-many, people who don't know you. Those are the only 4 ways that you can market your services. People who know you one-to-one, people who don't know you one-to-one, people who know you one-to-many, people who don't know you one-to-many. I'm going to lay out how we actually do this. So another way to think of it is warm outreach. So warm outreach, this person is warm. In the world of marketing, we use a bit of a scale, cold, warm, and hot. And you've probably seen this out there where we talk about hot leads and cold people are usually strangers. Warm people are people who know you. Hot people are leads who are potentially ready to become a paid client. So if you think of warm outreach, it's reaching out to people who know who you are. It's not like, who's this random person contacting me? Have we all had those people? I've had a couple of those this week. So warm outreach, one-on-one or one-to-one, people who know you. And then one-to-many, people who know you. We can do this through free content. So rather than reaching out to one person, we can do this through free content, one-to-many, people who know you. This is not saying that I know every single one of my 5,000 Facebook friends. I don't. Like, that's impossible. I don't know them personally. I wouldn't say that we're actually friends. We're Facebook friends. I think of it as a different category. I've only got a inner circle of friends, but in terms of the people who know me, or we're friends on Facebook, we're connected on LinkedIn, they're following me on Instagram, they know who I am. It doesn't mean that we're besties. It just means that we're not completely cold strangers. When it comes to the one-to-one people who don't know you, we call this cold outreach. And this is something that I personally don't do, and I personally don't recommend to my clients, because I find it very hard to recommend anything that annoys me. So if it annoys me, then I don't want to be doing it. And I only teach the things that I personally do. So I'm not going to recommend doing something that I don't personally do. If people want to do it, they can add that strategy on, but I don't think you need it. For most people, your business is not big enough. A lot of companies, they will saturate their warm outreach. They'll saturate their free organic and they want other channels. And so they go for cold outreach. Some businesses lend themselves well to cold outreach, but as a coach, I don't think it's the best strategy, so I don't recommend it. And then the fourth one, when it comes to one-to-many people who don't know you, this is paid ads. Is this making sense so far, team? Just drop a S in the chat box if this is, or in the comments if this is making sense. I just want to really make it super clear so you can see exactly how you can market, and you can choose your strategy, because based on this, you can choose, okay, I don't want to do that. I'll do a bit of that, and I'll mostly do that. Because if you think of your time in a week, you've got a set amount of time, right? Where do you want to allocate your time? Because what you choose to invest your time in is what is the thing that's going to give you the most return on your investment or not, right? So we want to look at, out of these four things, which one's going to give you the most bang for your buck. And I want to recommend some things based on the stage of the journey that you're in your coaching business. So we've got these four ways: warm outreach, cold outreach, free content, paid ads. Those are the only four ways that I recommend. Well, these are the only four ways that you can market your services online. But what I would recommend for most of you is actually only two of these. I'm going to explain a little bit in more detail how each of them work. So with warm outreach, this could be sending an SMS to someone who knows you. This could be sending a message on Facebook or on Instagram or on LinkedIn. This could be calling someone. I personally don't call people. I used to when I first started my business. I used to call people. I don't anymore. Now it's mostly SMS, message, and email, warm outreach. So I don't do a lot of warm outreach, but I do it in combination with other things. Cold outreach, remember this again is one-on-one. So SMS, message, also networking. You're kind of going out cold. You don't know these people. You're meeting them for the first time. You potentially might be telling them about your services. With free content, we've obviously got two types of content. We've got written content or spoken content. So you can do posts, blogs, videos. This can also be email, even though you're sending it out, you're sending a piece of content out on email, someone has had to give you permission to contact you, for you to contact them, sorry. And then the fourth one is paid ads. So Facebook ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, Google ads. Those are the four ways to market your services. So the three types of marketing that I personally do is I do these three. I do warm outreach, I do free content, and I do paid content. The majority of the time, the biggest investment of time for me is free content. It's creating free content. And that's in many different forms. I create free content as videos. So I record a video, then that gets leveraged and repurposed, so that the longer training type video gets repurposed into shorter videos, into an email. It gets transcribed. It goes to my blog. So my blog is being updated every single week. My VA does that. I've trained her on how to do it. I did that for years, and then I created a system with a checklist and all the different ways, because I wanted to show up on video, speak about what I love. I love speaking about these things, helping people like you to grow your business. And then it all gets divvied out into all these multiple places. It goes up into my YouTube channel, so that every single week a new video goes up. And so it's very consistent. And so people can go, oh, wow, she's been in business a long time, and she's been sharing content very consistently a long time. That builds trust. And trust is gold. Trust, we can't get clients if there's no trust. If someone's looking at your social media and they're thinking, oh, she doesn't really post much, they might assume you're busy with clients, but they might also say, why is she hiding? Why is she not sharing value? Where is she? I want to know what she looks like on video. I want to know what it feels like to coach with her. You can't really get a good picture just reading words on a page. So showing up consistently through free workshops, through masterclasses, this is the majority of what I spend my time on. The warm outreach is only to people who know me, people who have joined my Facebook group, or people that I've chatted to through networking, or, multiple ways that I know people. So it's not like hey, you don't know me, but I've got this thing coming up. It's very hard. You need a lot of volume. You need to face a lot of rejection if you're going to do cold outreach, because it's a numbers game. So that's why I only do those three. And when I first started out, I did years of organic. I'm not saying you have to do years of organic meaning free, years of just free posting. Back when I started, it was different. The algorithm was different. It was a lot easier to get clients. I'd put up a post about my business. I'd put an external link. I'd get 80 people commenting on it, joining my workshop, easy. Now the algorithm is a lot more sophisticated. It's a lot more challenging to get eyeballs. You've probably noticed this. It's really changed over the years. And so we need to be smarter. And so I tested my messaging. I got really good at what I did. And then I started putting money behind it. But if you put a lot of money in too quickly without really having honed your message, honed your marketing language to speak directly to your ideal clients, it's pretty challenging. And then what I recommend, if you're just starting out, or if you're in the kind of the first one to 2 years of your coaching business, I recommend that you really focus on warm outreach and free content. So reaching out to the people who you know, and you can use those multiple methods that I recommended, and also free content. So free content can be, you're not going to grow a 6-figure coaching business by just posting on social media. You're probably not, unless you're like a world-class copywriter. So you need to look at other ways. Social media posts are just one method out of the whole strategy that needs to go into a successful content campaign, like a whole marketing campaign. That is the thing that's going to grow your business. You need to do it in conjunction with other things like videos, like live workshops. And this is exactly what I teach in my workshop, how to actually do this. So if you want to know how to actually do this, I'm sharing how to do it in my upcoming workshop. I wanted to give you the background of why I've chosen these strategies and give you a clear visual of why, what you could potentially do, and why I don't recommend, there's a lot of overwhelming methods. Some people say it's just all about your energy. You just have to manifest clients. If you are in a positive vibe, then they're just going to come to you. And I've found that hasn't worked for me. I mean, it might work for some people, but for me, it's yes, the mindset, absolutely. You need to have conviction and confidence in what you're doing. And you need action. You need to take action. You need a strategy. You need a plan. Some people will just say you need to just show up more. You need to do 5 stories a day on your Instagram, all these types of things. But if you don't want to do those things, or if you've tried them and they just haven't really worked for you, we need to develop that skill of client attraction when it comes to free content. And there are a lot of things we could be doing in our business every day. But the reason that I choose the methods that I choose is because they're the fastest way from you to a paying client. And that's the most important thing. That's the thing that's going to keep you in business. That's the thing that's going to get you out of your 9-to-5 job and working full-time as a coach. So my question to you is, when you're about to do that next thing that you're about to do, that book you're about to read, that podcast you're about to listen to, that free webinar, that course on how to write a book, or start a TikTok channel, or go viral using Reels, whatever it is it the fastest way from where you are now to a paying client? And if you want to know how to do this, I'm going to dive deeply into how to do it exactly. I've got a whole step-by-step plan. It's based on 20 years of business experience, particularly in client attraction. When I started out, I had no clients. I had no idea what I was doing, and I had to learn a thing or two to create a 6-figure business. So if you want to come, drop the word workshop, or if you just want to know more about it, it's a live online workshop. It's free. I give you my proven formula. I just want as many female coaches to benefit from this as possible, comment workshop or DM me the word workshop and I'll send you the invitation. And it basically takes the best of what I've learned and puts it into a really easy step-by-step plan. I ran the workshop on Tuesday. The feedback was phenomenal. The women who came were incredible. So if you want a proven system that's really easy to follow, to increase your income, to help more people, I think you're absolutely going to love the workshop. Thank you for being here. Until we meet again, keep showing up, keep sharing, keep shining. The world needs your words. The world needs you. Big love. Talk to you soon. Bye.